Welcome back to the Fate of Drakkenheim. This is the Dungeon Dudes D&D 5th Edition actual play campaign. My name is Monty Martin, running our game as Dungeon Master.
And I'm Kelly McLaughlin, playing Sebastian Crow, the half-elf shadow sorcerer, and we're joined today by our good friends.
Gildanitis, playing Veosenia, the Tabaxi Gloomstalker Ranger Rogue.
And Joe O'Gorman, playing Pluto Jackson, the Human Battlemaster.
Thanks for joining us again. Be sure to like and subscribe to get all of our great content that we produce here on YouTube. If you love TTRPGs, D&D, and much more, we got advice for players, guides for dungeon masters, all that's good. Click subscribe.
And you can also check out our actual play in the Worlds of Drakkenheim, which airs Tuesday evenings right here on YouTube. So make sure to catch those episodes, and you can find all the rest of the previous episodes right here on our channel.
And with that, let us return to Drakkenheim.
Drakkenheim is no more. The devastation which fell upon that accursed place left a kingdom in ruin. Now, horrors lurking in the haze grow ever more great and terrible, while simmering tensions between rival factions boil over into outright war. The power of monarchs, mages, and priests hangs in the balance. 6 unlikely heroes join forces to confront the coming chaos. They shall decide, once and for all, the fate of Drakkenheim.
When last we left our heroes, Veo and Pluto and Sebastian had gone their separate ways in the dungeons of Nox with different objectives in mind. While Sebastian was off wandering and contemplating his own ego, Veo and Pluto ran afoul of the Queen of Thieves. But they made a deal with her. Mm-hmm. And now the two of you are heading back to Old Man Knight's sanctum to decide your next move.
I can't believe we just made a deal with a cat.
We didn't do anything.
We've been fighting her this whole time. Is it just now that we're a broken team that we just give in to selfishness?
I knew this would happen, that I would struggle with her, conversing with her. I'm not great at it, and I get tripped up very easily. I'm easily interrogated. I don't have a lot of defenses in that category. I usually punch my way out of things.
She makes everything sound so easy, doesn't she?
She has a plan, and I think we actually got off pretty lucky, because we have a minute, we have a moment to catch our breath and figure out what we're gonna do. But I don't know, she said we can't trust any of the directorate.
I know. Old Man Knight's been so good to us so far. He's taught us so many things, and he's gonna already given us so much and will give us more.
Why did he even let us in? He let us in to safety. He showed us where to find the sword.
He's literally giving us power.
But why? If all the directorate are self-serving, why is he being generous? Is it because we're gonna go kill other directorate members?
Maybe. I mean, we always acted like a weapon that you just point us in a direction and we'll go. How's this any different?
Yeah. Maybe we are just a tool to these people.
As the two of you wandered the halls of Nox, you can both roll me a d6.
3.
4.
Okay. As you travel the halls, the passage that you are down, this columned hallway where you encountered Kat earlier, As I mentioned before, there are several holes and rents in it that lead off into several side passages. You've managed to evade a lot of threats as you've traveled through. So I'm gonna have the as you're making your way back, you see though that in the distance there are several creatures again. These, however, are not the constructs that were following Cat or anything like it.
What?
The first being that you see is about the size of an 8-foot tall man and appears to be morbidly obese, with slimy greenish skin and a head that almost just melts into the rest of its torso. There's glowing yellow eyes and a shadowy body. The other creature is similar in appearance, but much larger and covered in spines with bone-like wings. And then following them is a almost reptilian-looking humanoid with bulging muscles and ripped flesh and skin. And the three of them are prowling down the halls.
Should I sneak past them?
Hide?
Okay, hide for now.
Maybe we can try to find Sebastian?
Why?
I don't know. Can we just leave him down here?
Maybe leave him. He's off on his own.
Yeah.
We have things in front of us. Are we gonna get by them? Or do we go back the other way? Or do we take them on?
Can we backtrack?
Not in a way that's gonna get us back.
Can we hide? I can't hide.
I don't know what they can see. You never know down here.
Yeah. Okay, let's get off to the side, and if you ambush them, I'll follow your lead.
Okay.
Okay, the two of you are gonna hide?
Yeah.
Give me stealth checks.
I'm really good at these.
31.
Ten.
Okay, place yourselves.
Oh, sorry, 12.
Place yourselves where you want to hide in the middle of the area.
I thought it was -1. It's actually +1. Look at that. I'm gonna go the opposite side.
Yeah, they're kind of approaching from this direction.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The three creatures speak a strange language, guttural at one another. As they pass by.
Is it infernal?
It has a cadence to it. It is a demonic language.
Because I know infernal.
So
my grandfather taught it to me.
So
He taught me the Caspian version of it. It's like
Yeah.
knowing Quebec French.
it's kind of like
you
so.
know? It's like the
So in the world of Drakkenheim, the celestial and infernal languages are impossible for mortals to physically pronounce. But
that's how he died.
The written language can also be read.
Yeah.
What they're speaking is perhaps a very broken dialect of that.
So can I pick up like a word?
Give me an insight check.
I get a 9.
One of the only word that you pick up, and it's kind of difficult to suss this out, but basically, to translate it into our language, it would be the equivalent of saying mortals, but more like if you were to shorten the word mortal to Morty, and like as a shorthand, like a slang word for mortal being a Morty, being like, like, and perhaps the best you can intuit is like, I think I saw mortals nearby.
It's derogatory, and we'll kill them for it.
Did you say that out loud?
No, I think it's mostly a thought.
They continue to pass by. I'll have the two of you give me another stealth check as you try to hold your hiding spot.
33.
7.
Okay, so I've had 2 successes and 2 failures.
What? You wanted more than a 7?
Yeah, I did.
This guy asks a lot. Am I right? Am I right? I did say it out loud.
I say as I make
Okay.
zero
I go, what's a Morty?
noise whatsoever. I'm like a shadow.
So,
You're negative sound.
I'm like a void of sound.
Yeah, you're like that negative sound room.
okay. So, I need one more check. Or you can try something else if you want to conceal your presence. I just need one more success without one more failure in order to stay hidden.
Is anything less than a 7 or like 17 a failure?
That you're gonna get the success. It's whether or not.
Surely I feel like I don't even need to like
Okay.
Unless there's something that you want to do to help Pluto.
I reach into my bag of tricks.
okay.
My ace up my sleeve.
Okay, you reach into your bag of tricks.
And I'm gonna throw it down the hallway.
Which
Okay.
direction?
The opposite way.
Where's he going with this?
And whatever comes out, because I don't know what's gonna come out, is gonna keep
All
running.
right, roll it. What comes out of your bag of tricks?
Oh, you know it's gotta be a 2.
You have the tan bag of tricks?
Yep.
It's an ape.
So an ape comes out of the bag and starts running down the, so there's the distraction.
Okay. So you reach into the bag and pull the ape out.
I pull out a ball, a fuzzy ball, and I huck it.
And are you trying to stay hidden while you throw that ball?
I mean, I'm trying.
Okay. Well, okay. I definitely need another stealth check then.
I guess 6.
Okay.
It's fine.
I
Theo,
Yeah.
he's going to blow out your cover, but is there anything you want to do to try to help his distraction?
we don't know that I'm gonna blow the cover.
Is casting a spell below my cover?
If it has a verbal component, yes.
It doesn't. Okay, I'm going to. Well, it's only 30 feet. What way is the ape going?
That way.
Okay.
That way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to minor illusion. I guess like a screech.
Okay. A scream? Okay.
A scream like down the hall, I
Okay.
guess.
In that case, give me a deception check.
21.
Okay. As the ape goes running down the hallway with a screech, the 3 creatures begin bounding towards it. Okay. And they rush past the 2 of you, flying into the air. Actually, one of them does. Boundlessly moving, almost startlingly fast on their wings. Yeah, they rip that ape apart. Like, they catch it faster than it can move. Yeah, because the ape only has a speed of 30 feet, and these things fly 60 feet. So they fly right up to it, and yeah, they tear it apart.
Yeah. I am one with the wall.
What we'll do is we'll roll initiative. Pluto?
15.
Vale?
26.
So Pluto, you throw the ape out as Veo creates the screaming noise.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm going to say that those are your first 2 actions on the initiative count.
Okay.
And then the monstrous creatures of the night go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And this one has to run. So they race up to it.
Yeah.
With their turn. So they don't quite get there with their first movement.
Okay.
You're both hidden behind the pillars. Hey, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Are we going? I don't know.
I can't see you.
I know. Okay. Question is, are we killing these things? I am going to run.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna run. And can they see me with no light?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Are you just gonna run and not worry about being quiet?
I'm gonna worry about being quiet.
Okay.
If I can.
So you can go half your speed if you want to be quiet.
Like, I'm hoping that at least, like, causing the noise and then skirting along the wall. But I am going to use feline agility. Can I do that?
Okay,
And
so
like,
yes.
full movement.
So, okay, what do you want to do?
I want to move to, like, the next pillar.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Oh, okay. 20.
Okay. You zip to the next pillar. Because you zip to the next pillar, you don't know if they saw you or not. Because you went right from one hiding spot to another.
Okay. I'm going to can I use the hide action as my bonus action?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you're hidden.
Do I?
Yep, we'll keep that stealth check.
Okay.
Pluto, the ape moves 30 feet and runs screaming. And then what do you do?
I'm just staying exactly where I am.
Okay, you're gonna stay hidden where you are?
Yeah, because I'm waiting for the signal.
Okay.
You didn't see me. You can't
No,
see
I have
me.
no
You have no
idea.
idea what
The
I've done.
creatures race forward. The big one goes right up to the ape, and they rip it apart. Because they definitely have the attacks and actions to do that now that they've caught up to it. They rip it apart.
It feels nothing.
Vea, what do you do?
I'm gonna stay where I am for now. So continue to hide.
As they rip it apart, one of them says something to the others in the abyssal language that they speak. Do you want to make an insight check?
Yeah. I assume they know it wasn't real. I get an 11.
Seems like your insight's on the thing. Seems like your insight is placed. You make out the word summoned.
Yeah. They know it's not like they didn't taste any ape.
What are you gonna do?
I have no idea. They said summoned, right?
Because it does disappear. It doesn't leave a corpse behind.
It's
right. So as they kill it, they're kind of like looking up and they're looking around behind around them.
I'm gonna ready a shot in my bow just in case they come towards us.
Okay.
So if they start looking towards Pluto, I want to take a shot.
Pluto, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna ready my attack for when Veo's attack goes off.
Okay.
So I sort of imagine that Pluto was hiding because he can't really see anything, but as soon as an arrow hits something, I'm running out.
Okay.
But if no arrow comes, I'm not going.
Because I can't hear you moving, and like I can't see you, so I'm just like, okay, he's staying still. Just hold my breath.
Alrighty, the shadow creatures. This one comes this way. The other one, it goes over this way and sees Pluto.
Oh, this way?
Yeah.
Over here?
So it walks this way and then looks down either way and sees you there, and then it screeches, and then the big one pointed along the way, it flies right up to Pluto to your position. The massive creature bearing down over you with its obese body and its claws almost as long as longsword blades comes down to grasp at you. So first, it makes 2 claw attacks.
Does that make my shot go
Yes,
off?
it does.
Okay.
Gets a natural 1 on the first attack.
Woo!
Gets a 29 on the second
That's a nice hit.
for 18 necrotic damage.
Oh.
And I hit it 21?
That does hit.
And because it's on a ready, I just as is, right?
Mm-hmm.
21 damage.
Okay. Then it goes to bite you, Pluto.
Oh no.
Getting a 25 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. You block it with shield.
Shield makes it 25.
Okay. Veo, your shot rings out. And the other creatures have finished their turn, but that has revealed your position. Fortunately, it's your turn, and Pluto, your ready to attack goes off.
I don't know if it does because I said.
I'll allow it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yep.
Wait, can I use my ready to attack and my shield though?
No, you can't.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I want my shield.
Okay. Right. Okay. So we're back to the top of the veil.
Okay. So since I shot at the main one, we'll continue to go for the main one. So I'm gonna.
Actually, we're top of the round. You can each roll me a d6.
Oh. 1.
1.
Only one of us is allowed to roll a 1.
Okay.
Well, I didn't know that before I rolled.
All right.
Help, Veo! It's fighting me!
Okay.
It knows I'm here!
No luck this round. Okay. In that case, Veo, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take some shots at it. But I'm trying to figure out if
The dungeon's eating me!
I am going to steady aim. So I'm gonna stay where I am.
You both rolled a 1?
Yeah.
Each of you then can roll me a d4.
Eggs don't fail me now. Oh.
2.
Oh, in that case,
Oh no.
2 ghosty boys
Oh.
come attracted to the screams.
Is it my screams?
Veo, what are you gonna do?
Yes, your screams.
Okay, cool. Human screams.
I'm still gonna shoot at the big one, and I'm still gonna steady aim because I
Okay.
can't run off the map.
Hit it.
Okay. 34?
Yes.
No, sorry, no, that's not sure. That's the damage, sorry.
34 damage.
No. Hold on. Maths. 25 to hit, sorry.
Okay. 25 does hit. You fire your shots, seeing the wretched spirits of the dead of Nox slowly approaching you.
That was a bad math. Okay. It's 23 damage.
Okay.
Adding 10.
That's great. That's great.
So that's the first.
Okay.
And then the second is 21 to hit. Yeah.
You got it? Yeah.
Nice.
From the shadows, you fire 2 arrows swiftly into the obese form of this creature that bite deeply into its body.
24 damage.
Alrighty. It cries out wounded, but it is not bloodied yet. Not by a long shot. Pluto, it is your turn.
Ignatius is suppressed.
Correct.
Even if I turn it on, if I remember correctly.
It's only 2d6 extra damage.
Okay. I attack it.
Okay.
I scream again. Ignatius! And I attack the awful creature, getting a 24 to hit.
It hits. As it hits,
Uh-oh.
a secretion of slime bursts out from its wound.
Oh.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Indomitable. I get a... Is it a spray or is it at me?
It's a spray at you.
I get a 13.
You fail. And the spray of acid pours out at you, and it glues you to the floor, and your speed is 0.
Oh, no!
You're immobilized by that.
But I can still swing my sword?
Yep.
That's gonna be helpful. He takes, oh yeah, 29 damage. And,
Okay.
I want him to make a strength save. DC 20.
He gets 21. Don't forget. Gotta remember your abilities.
He takes an extra 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I attack him again. I get a 31 to hit.
Nice.
Is he gonna spray me again?
No, now that you're fully sprayed, you can't be double sprayed.
He does 20 damage. I do 20 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack him for the 3rd time. And I use lucky to turn a 1 into an 18.
That's a miss.
Darn it.
Yeah. Okay. Their turn.
Uh-oh.
This guy flies over to Vale. Soars over to Vale. With his horrible claws. And as he does so, he unleashes a nauseating fog. And Veo, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
13.
You fail. You are weakened by the fog. So half damage with all attacks.
Oh,
no.
Save that, and you can repeat the saving throw to end the effect.
As an action?
At the start of your turn, at the end of each of your turn, you can repeat the save to end it.
Oh, no.
And with that, he moves in to bite you. And makes 2 chomp attacks, getting a 22 and a 20 to hit.
I'm going to use shield from my ring of spell storing.
Alrighty.
I have a few of those in here.
Nice call.
Alrighty. The one without wings rushes at Pluto.
Uh-oh.
And
Do you want to get on the other side?
yeah, he rushes over and he attacks you twice with his claws and once with his bite.
Okay.
I think 2 of those, natural 1, natural 2, but one of the claws does get a 22 to hit.
That hits.
I believe shield would still be in effect.
Has it been your
No, it wouldn't be. No, so it hits for 16 slashing damage.
Ow.
And it's got you grappled.
Ah! I can't double move.
Yep. And then
Super
the
immobilized.
big one.
Uh-oh.
The big one now. It is going to claw at you twice and bite. So it bites and claws twice. Wow. My dice don't like me. The bite does get a 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
17 piercing damage.
Ow.
26 acid damage.
Ow.
And I need a con save, sir.
Uh-oh. Okay, con saves I'm actually not too bad at. Will you accept a Indomitable? Do you accept a 16?
I just accept a 16
Whoa.
on the dot. You are not weakened.
I needed that.
And my ghosts are going to run up to Vale. And attack. Getting a critical hit.
I am going to...
You did use shield.
You already used shield, so no, I'm not doing
So,
anything. It's fine.
20 necrotic damage.
I'm gonna use... no, I can't use that either. Okay, no.
I'm going to
fine,
ouch.
fine. Ow.
Yep, you're just going to ouch. Top of the round.
So many things.
Roll me some d6s.
Oh, gosh.
6.
4.
At 6. Okay. The top of the round, at the end of the hall, another shadowy figure approaches.
Kill it!
Oh no.
Kill it, Vale!
Yeah.
Are you the shadowy figure?
Yeah, we got a shadowy figure coming on in here.
Pluto, I can't handle more!
Oh no, more undead!
Sebastian, roll for initiative. You come down the hall. You're walking a lonely road.
I heard the screams of mortals. $21.
Okay, you get a 21.
Things keep biting me! Vale!
You're at the far end of the hall. The very, very end. The very end. No closer than the edge of the map. Don't try to get a free 20 feet. No.
Put yourself on a pillar. That'll make them mad. Yeah.
He puts himself on the pillar all the time.
Wow.
He tends to be a soapbox, but it's...
All right.
serves its purpose.
So Veo, this is at the edge of your dark vision, so I don't actually think you can see Sebastian come in yet.
Just get this ominous feeling
Yeah.
coming from down the hall.
Yeah, so you actually
Power.
Yeah.
The power of river.
So Veo, you are surrounded by ghosts and a demon.
I am.
What are you gonna
I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
do? Okay.
Okay. Which provokes no opportunity attacks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run. Gives me an extra 30 feet, so I'm gonna run.
Run the other way.
60 feet. Yep. Okay. And then I'm gonna target the big one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I get advantage from Zephyr Strike. 29 to hit.
A hit. A palpable hit.
Now, are you still weakened?
I am.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be half.
But did
Right?
you make your save?
It's at the end.
And
Yeah.
And I get an extra D8 from Zephyr Strike. 64 damage.
Oh my
so
god.
32.
That's so much damage.
I had 2 6s, 2 5s,
Yeah,
1 8.
that's
Like
great.
this was almost like
Getting weakened sucks.
it's fine. It's good. So I get one more
One more shot.
shot. 16 to hit.
A miss, I'm afraid.
That's okay.
Although it howls in pain at the moment.
And then I roll a con save.
Yep.
Yep.
To not be weakened anymore.
Nope, natural 1 on that
Okay,
die,
you're
so-
still weakened.
No.
Okay.
sapped.
Sebastian, you appear on the scene. You just see Veo firing shots wildly as Pluto appears to be surrounded by monsters.
Oh, what else is new? Standing at the end of the hallway, looking cool, looking fit,
I think that's for us to decide.
looking really badass
It's external.
with his staff in hand, observing the situation. Okay, actually, observing the situation, how's this guy looking?
Pretty wounded. Veo has really fired a lot of shots into his bloated form, which is slowly falling apart in slime.
Change of plans then, since he looks so weak. I'm just gonna come in and hold my staff out, and I start throwing Eldritch Blasts at this guy.
At the big one?
Yeah.
Okay. Coming in, shooting.
So that's gonna be, oh boy,
What'd you
30,
roll?
32,
Okay.
26,
Mm-hmm.
23, and 36.
Everything hits.
Oh, can I hex him first with a bonus action before I started doing that?
Sure.
Yeah, I did that. Don't worry. I remember how to play D&D. It hasn't been a month. It's only been a week, right? Right, so I come in. You hear eldritch muttering.
Oh no, another demon!
In a very guttural voice, eldritch muttering as like symbols, sigils in octarine colors appear in the air.
And octarine blasts sail towards Paluto.
Pluto, no!
Help! I don't want to die.
47.
You blast it apart.
Yeah.
Looks like you could use my help.
The chunks fly away.
Yeah,
and then
explode, and
then
you just see me, and I smile.
I'm still mad at you.
Oh, I know.
Paluto, it's your turn.
I turn and attack the. Sorry. Attack Sebastian. Attack the creature beside me,
Okay.
who's grappling me currently.
Yeah.
26 to hit.
You raise your blade, crash it down upon the monster.
A 31 to hit and a 30 to hit.
Everything hits. As it grabs you, it puts it in a perfect position to just be stabbed repeatedly.
Idiot. 26 damage plus 28 damage plus 24 damage.
This thing doesn't seem like it feels pain, but if it could feel pain, it would be feeling a lot of it.
As my feet are stuck to the ground and it's currently grabbing my shoulder, I'm just stabbing it in the gut.
All right, the monsters. Well, seeing a new warrior emerge on the scene, this guy flies up into the air.
Yeah.
Can he do it? Yes, he can. Can I draw a line? Yes, I can. Flies over to Vale. And he unleashes a blast of his own eldritch power.
Is it a spell?
Is not a spell. And I need the two of you to both give me intelligence saving throws, please.
I am gonna use a luck point.
Alrighty.
I have those now.
I am gonna roll a 7.
I rolled the same thing. 8.
Okay. You both take 40 psychic damage, and you are both staggered.
Ugh.
Can I use uncanny dodge on that? It's
no.
an attack. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so 40.
And what is staggered? Again.
You can't make more than one attack.
Got it.
Yeah.
Is Eldritch Blast multiple attacks?
It is multiple attacks.
Alright. Shut off my big guns. Now I have to use my other big guns.
Alrighty. Then the other one is just going to...
Bigger gun?
It's just going to try to eat Paluto.
Stop it?
No.
Oh, okay.
That one?
Yeah.
I tried to reason with it.
Stop it.
It does much better. The lowest to hit is a 22.
What about the highest?
Significantly higher.
Accept.
Okay, so it rips into you with its claws. You take 16 damage from the first claw,
Yeah.
16 damage from the second claw,
Yeah.
and then it rips into your back and it just opens its mouth an unholy amount and fits your entire head in its mouth and is trying to rip through your neck and rip your head off. And as it does so, it vomits up acid into your face.
Oh no.
It's like puking in your mouth while you're in its mouth.
I am not a baby bird. I am a man.
So
I am
you
a
take
Caspian
12
man.
piercing damage from the teeth, but then you take 30 acid damage from getting puked in the mouth.
I'm really bloodied.
Yeah, it pukes in your mouth. Then the
Can I choose
Just
to
to make
close
that
my mouth?
really clear.
Yeah. Did I?
You're
I did-
screaming, and then you're
saw
like
the opening.
gargling.
and then the ghosts fly after Mayo.
Acid puke.
Yeah. So we
Isn't
go to the
all
top of the
puke
round.
acid?
You can all roll me a d6.
Oh, all of us. Hi, I'm here.
1.
5.
6.
Okay, the 6 and the 1 cancel each other out, so no more monsters appear.
I love that.
Veo.
I'm gonna cast another Zephyr Strike. Get out of there. And I run towards Sebastian.
How far can you
60 feet. I run past Sebastian.
go? Get behind me.
I'm only doing it because I think it's a good idea, not because you're telling me to. Okay?
Sure.
And I'm gonna shoot the one that's hurting Pluto.
Okay.
Thank you.
It is a little wounded from Pluto's attacks, but yeah,
A
like
little?
Pluto's there stabbing it, and
it's got me in its maw?
It's grabbed you. It's just.
And I'm stabbing it in the
Hopefully,
gut.
Pluto's head is still there when you shoot this thing away.
I appreciate. Please? My head is my best feature. Yeah? You like these? You like these? You like these?
Hey,
These
don't try to woo me.
15.
To hit, to miss.
You hit Pluto.
I'm gonna
You like
do
these?
another luck point.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay. 19 hit.
that does hit.
Woo!
Remember, you are weakened. You are weakened and staggered, which means you can only make one attack, and it deals half damage.
It's okay. Just add more dice to it. It's fine.
I'll make up for it with more dice.
I'll triple the dice.
Yeah. That's enough, I guess. 50.
50 halved,
Half.
so 25.
Oh. So disappointing. Sorry, Veo. You're doing so much damage.
It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, she's
And then,
still
I
doing
get to
something.
roll.
On a normal turn, she would have done like 100.
I know.
So she just did like a quarter of what she could normally do.
And I got a 21 on my con save.
You're not weakened anymore. Let's see if you now roll the
Yes.
int save against being staggered.
No, I'm still staggered for sure. Yeah. 3.
Okay. We go to Sebastian.
All right. Seeing Veo like a shadow just dart out of this group of monsters, I'm immediately going to respond by dropping a synaptic static on them. Yeah, so
On the ghosts and that? Okay.
Yeah.
Int saves, so the ghosts
As
and
I'm
the
running,
other guy.
I feel like I'm starting to poof up a little bit.
The
like,
ghosts both fail, but the other one, the larger monster, the kind of the bloated one with wings, he succeeds.
30 damage.
Nice.
Boom.
He hasn't taken any damage yet. The ghosts are very wounded by that.
Oh, not destroyed though.
Yeah.
They now have to, for 1 minute,
Minus
subtract
D6. Yep.
D6.
Yep. And
from
saves
that.
to end. Correct? Yeah.
Subtract the number rolled from its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
But they can make a save each turn to end.
The target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each
Okay.
of its turns. Yeah.
Pluto, we're over to you, bud.
I attack the creature attacking me.
Okay.
First attack. I get a 19 with a lucky.
All right.
And I wanted to make a strength save. DC 20.
It fails.
It falls on the ground.
Okay, you knock it. You kind of like stab it, lurch it off you with a ripping noise onto the ground. It falls prone.
I do 25 plus 6 damage, so 31 damage.
Okay.
And then I start attacking it. I step on its leg, and I get a 31 to hit and a 22 to hit.
Both hit.
So I keep stabbing it now on the ground. 21 damage and 24 damage. Is it dead? Why?
I need to math.
Why?
No, it's not.
I action surge.
Okay. You do that.
And I continue. Just stop biting me! I get. Oh yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit. I'm just looking for crits. Everything's over a 25.
All 3 hit. That will definitely kill it.
So yeah, I do like.
Yeah, you
minimum,
get it
like-
on the ground, slice it apart.
And I'm gonna bonus action. Second wind. Oh god.
Okay. Seeing its others destroyed, the last remaining of these fiendish creatures takes to the sky and dashes away in the air and flees into the dungeons of Nox. The 2 remaining ghosts are easily dispatched by the 2 of you, and you've carried the day. Sebastian, Vale, Pluto, the hall is yours.
I go to Veo, and I stand with Veo across from Sebastian. I think that's fitting. Is everyone okay?
You were the one that got your head bit off by something.
I don't feel great, but my face is my face mostly intact.
Yeah, only a few bite marks. But those will heal with a few potions, I'm sure. I mean, lucky for you guys, I heard your screams like 4 hallways over. I also heard, I think, an ape screech. That could have just been you, Pluto, though. It's really hard to differentiate animalistic screaming and you getting your head bitten. But, you know, what else is new? You're welcome, by the way.
So.
Yeah.
Fancy running into you here.
I mean, we're both kind of around the same place. It's a pretty big place, I know, but yeah. You know, I was just going for a walk, and you guys sounded like you might need a little bit of help. So I thought I'd pop in and make sure you guys were okay.
Were you following us?
No. Were you out looking for me?
We wanted to give you space.
You were clear that you wanted me to take some space.
Old Man Knight gave us this, so we could find you if we wanted to.
Well, we wanted space, but we didn't want you to leave.
Didn't seem that way. Just gonna be honest. The mortals wanted to speak, so I got out of there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean run away, Sebastian.
And leave us in the scariest place.
You
no
were
light.
in the sanctum of Old Man Knight. You guys were fine. I'm the one who left to wander the hallways. Nobody asked you to wander the hallways. I didn't leave
Actually,
you.
Old Man Knight asked us to.
Okay, well then that's on you.
Because, you know, Katarina showed up
Excuse me?
and you weren't anywhere.
What did she say to you?
So we had to go talk to her.
And?
Well, I think it's not safe to talk about it right now because we have this thing on us, but you don't.
Sorry, you have what thing on you?
Old Man Knight cast a spell so we can't be spied on.
Magic.
Katarina found me too.
What?
Yeah.
What did she say to you?
You tell me what she said to you, and I'll tell you what she said to me.
We can't tell you because we don't know who's listening.
And you want me to tell you?
Yeah, but after you fix it, do magic. Do a magic thing.
Oh, do a magic thing, right? Just fix everything, right? But what, just a few hours ago, get out of my face, you're not mortal enough for me, and now fix everything with magic? Is that how this relationship is?
It's my soul, man.
What do you mean?
Multiple times. You've bargained with my soul. Multiple times. And I told you how I felt about it. I told you. I made it very clear that I don't like you bargaining with my mortal essence. and you've ascended to some higher plane where it's now I'm just a piece of currency.
You're not.
Then why do you treat me like it?
I don't.
You were willing to
I didn't bargain with your soul. I made a suggestion about everything that we fought for. We just went through intense and rigorous training to fight and gain that sword. I was just giving a suggestion. You didn't have to be so mean about it.
Well, I wasn't trying to be mean.
The mortals need to speak? Pluto,
Yeah.
you brought me back,
Yeah.
and you don't like what I am now.
I don't think you ever came back.
I did come back. And here I am, and this is me. And I don't like it, and you don't like it, but we have to deal with it. And so if you're just going to throw it in my face that I came back in a way that doesn't please you, well, that's too bad. All right? I have to deal with this now too. And I'm sorry I'm not alive enough for you. I'm sorry that all of your efforts to bring me back weren't what you wanted. I still came back, and I did it because of you guys.
Sebastian, coming back the way you did and how you are now, you can't say you haven't changed. You can't say that you are what you were before, because you're certainly not acting like it.
I'm not... How am I acting different?
The nonchalantness you have towards life. That's what Pluto is trying to get. We are mortals. We have to think about these things. You can go ahead and die and come back in a week. We can't.
I'm not asking you guys to die for me.
But you're not thinking about us wanting to be with you through this. The sacrifices we have made in order to help bring Sebastian back, our friend back.
I don't know how to stand beside you anymore, because we used to do things as a team, and now it's you're doing it, and we're just...
How are we not doing things as a team?
Where were you? You left.
You made me leave.
I didn't make you leave.
You
walked away.
You said some things that were extremely hurtful, and I had a right to space. I had that right. Nobody asked you to wander the halls. Okay, so Old Man Knight did, but that's not on me. I needed space because you hurt my feelings. And Pluto, you've been throwing it in my face since I came back. I came back, and one of the first things I told you is how much I cared about you. And from that moment onward, you have done nothing to show that you cared about me. You've thrown it all in my face. You've made me feel like a villain. You've made me feel like a monster. I'm not happy that I have to eat souls. It's an unfortunate circumstance. What are you doing here? Why are you following me?
Because I made a promise.
A promise to who?
I told you I would help you get Mouse back. That's why I'm standing.
And the moment that I was close to getting it, you throw it in my face.
What do you mean? We're almost there.
And what? I suggested a sword that we fought for, that you maybe use it, and I do realize that there are repercussions to that, and a deeper conversation is needed.
Do you? Because you were pushing him pretty quick to take that sword.
I've realized in the time I was wandering the halls that that was wrong of me. But calling me out for being undead is not cool.
I can't even wear my helmet around you.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Leave again?
No!
Okay, then what would you like me to do to correct that?
Work with us.
I'm trying.
Didn't feel like it.
Felt like you were working just for yourself.
You said you were gonna just go kill the Sorcerer King no matter what, and we could come with you or not.
Yeah, I didn't want to force you into a situation where I was putting your lives at stake, and then you throw that in my face saying that that's exactly what I was doing. So I wanted to give you the option. We're this close to something I've wanted to get for so long, and I realized that that's a selfish act. And I thought I was doing the right thing by giving you the choice to do it with me or not, because I didn't want to put your souls in harm's way, and I thought that was the right thing to do. So, I realize that maybe there's been some misunderstandings. But Pluto, you can't hold over my head a choice that I can't take back now. I'm here, and I'm going to try my best.
Did you have another option?
You guys weren't down there, okay?
Exactly. I'm asking you, did you have another option?
Of
We tried to bring you back, but
And
the
it
only way
was-
we were able to was to do the whole dragon thing, and you came back as this.
Of course, there were options, and both of you should know how difficult it is sometimes to know what the results of the choices we make are going to be. Did I know that I was going to come back like this? No. I made the choices in the moment that I thought were the correct ones, and this is how I ended up. You two didn't have to die. You didn't have to wander the Shadowlands. You didn't have to confront the things that I confronted. I realized that you were on your own journey up here to save me, and I am thankful for that, but you didn't have to go through what I went through. You don't know about the choices I made. You don't know what went into those, and I'm sorry that I came back in a way that makes all of us unhappy. I've been trying to make light of it because, in fact, I am not happy about what I am or what I have to do. But for me, in the moment, I thought it was a sacrifice. I saw this as me saying, you know what? If I can come back, it doesn't matter what state I'm in as long as I can help my friends. And one of the people I want to help is Mouse. It was you two and it was Mouse, and I thought I could help everybody if I came back. And I'm changed now. But I'm here. And I can't take that back.
Sebastian, you made the decision to not bring yourself back. That's how I see it. You chose to take my friend away from me. Because my friend wouldn't act the way you're acting.
What am I doing that's... You two are the one who betrayed me.
You are blindingly going forward with only your own ambition under the guise of helping others.
What do you want me to do? You want me to abandon this?
No.
Then what is it you want?
I want to discuss. I want to think it through.
Okay.
And I want you to think of others as well. You know, the first thing that happened when you heard that you were getting the wish spell was that you thought of Mouse, and nothing else came out of your lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You know my goal has been to get my dad back this whole time. You talk about helping your friends, but you said nothing of that. You said, why are we following you, right? I'm following you because I want to help you with your goal, but you're also not following us either.
Of course I want to use the wish spell to get Mouse back. That's always been the point of me getting the wish spell.
And I want you to have the wish spell. I want you to achieve your goal. But we all have goals. And we all want to make sure that they're important to each other.
Well, we've been traveling together for months, and I'm sorry, but frankly, you haven't brought up your dad in months. If you are so adamant that what I did was wrong by wanting the wish spell for myself, you could have just said, what about my dad? But I haven't heard you mention him. So Where's the action been on your part to get your dad back?
You know, the only reason I don't have my dad back right now is because I said no to the Queen of Thieves.
Oh, so if you had said yes to the Queen of Thieves and worked with villains, then what? Are you better than me now?
No, if I had chosen to selfishly go about my goal, I could have achieved my goal. But I want to work together. I want us to achieve it together. I want your help.
There's more than one way to get your dad back.
Is there?
Yeah,
How?
the crown. Wilhelm.
Wish. Wish. It's all about wish. Wish.
And why is it on me? There have been promises to free your dad. I thought that was set up.
Yeah. You know who promised me? The first thing out of her lips. Cat.
Okay, then go join Kat.
We don't want to.
Then what do you want? All you're doing is standing here accusing me, yelling at me, and telling me that what I did was wrong. But we didn't even have a discussion about using the wish spell to get your dad back. We never had that discussion. All that happened is that the moment that I said I wanted the wish spell to get Mouse back, you cast me out. The same way that everybody has cast me out.
We never cast you out.
You did.
When?
With your words.
Is this what it's about?
Yes. You made me feel like I don't belong. And everybody in my life has constantly made me feel like I don't belong. Oh, I have too many magical powers to live in my home. Oh, I'm too reckless for school. My best friend in school was Katarina, and look how that turned out. My best friends now are you two, and look how that's turning out. It's every step of the way I get cast out for what? For not being alive enough for you now.
Veo, it occurs to you that this is no place to have an argument. You are in the midst of the dungeons of Nox, and there are more shadow creatures like the ones you just encountered.
Okay.
Sebastian is almost yelling at the top of his lungs. What do you want to do? It's it occurs to you as well that the creatures that attacked you and Peludo could come back, but like Sebastian has been alone, and there's no signs that he's been in any sort of battle or anything. The environment here is hostile to you and Peludo, but not to Sebastian.
Mm-hmm. I hear we've all got things going on, but this is not the place to keep yelling about it. I get it, you're safe in this space, but I need you to consider our safety in this.
Despite what you think of me, Veo, I don't want anything to happen to you and Pluto, so where should we go?
I think we need to go back to the sanctum.
Is there any chance the Queen of Thieves is following us?
Yes.
Highly likely, but there's nothing we can do to stop her at this point.
But if we go back to the sanctum, do we lead her right to the sanctum?
So where do you think is safe for us?
I don't know.
Can you hide us?
Yeah.
I
We
don't-
need to go back to the sanctum.
I realize that, but I don't know what Kat told you guys. I only know what she told me.
Listen, we can tell you, we just can't do it here.
But if we
That's
go,
all we've ever said. Okay?
this could go really bad.
It's already bad.
I know.
Look. Reality is that you are different. And you are cast out. And frankly, I am too. I'm a failed Caspian conqueror. And you're a cat in a world of people.
No, I'm not. Bruce
and
is
your
a
dad
cat.
is
I'm a
holding up
tea-cat.
a building. We're all weird.
Say that as we walk towards the sanctum, please.
Okay, fine, we can go back to the sanctum, but under no circumstances are we to let the Queen of Thieves into that sanctum.
We need to talk in private, like super private.
Yeah.
Like, I need you
most.
to shut down any chance, because we still have the non-detection. You need to shut it down. Any type of scrying on you.
Doesn't stop the shadows, though. That's kind of the
Okay,
point.
let's get you guys to safety. Let's get back to the sanctum. We can talk there.
I don't think the sanctum's safe.
Didn't you just say to go to the sanctum?
No, I said we need to find a place that we can't be scryed upon. We need to...
Old Man Knight can help us with that. And no, this isn't like let the undead liches do... Like, no, I'm not... I can already see you looking at me, Pluto, and I'm literally just saying he's a really powerful mage and he can probably shut down scrying. I don't know how to.
It's not that. He's part of the directorate.
Yeah, he's our ally.
He's part of the directorate.
Yeah, the one that's going to help us. I'm sorry, what happened in the past few hours?
We just need you to hide yourself from the magic.
I don't know how.
Okay, you can't. So what else can we do? We can...
Can people scry inside a
Yes.
tiny hut?
Why won't you guys go back to the sanctum? I don't understand.
Because we need to tell you stuff.
Tell me in the sanctum. Where we we hide ourselves from scrying. Yeah.
Okay, then...
Like, okay, I
Fine,
know I just
let's
said
go
we
back.
can't go back to the sanctum because the Queen of Thieves will scry on us, but then you also just said you're not safe out here and you need to go somewhere safe.
But isn't the sanctum protected against scrying?
Yes, the sanctum is protected against scrying magic, but to articulate the concern, the two of you are warded against divination magic,
Yeah.
but Sebastian is not.
Yeah.
So
Right.
the Queen of Thieves could follow me right back to the sanctum.
Oh.
And we need to tell you what we know, but we can't do it when other people are looking. And so...
What, we have rings. Can we put a spell in a ring and then come back and spell you?
But then...
Isn't that how the rings work? You can't watch us. You stay here. We go get a spell. Come back. We'll spell you.
Conceivably, yeah, you could go back and ask Old Man Knight for casting of non-detection and then
Okay.
get back.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever works best.
Veo, you go back.
Oh, alone? Okay.
You actually might be able to do it.
Okay.
Properly.
You know what? I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and I'm going to run back to Sanctum.
Yeah, I think you working alone invisibly.
And pass. Can I pass with it? No.
No, they're both concentration. But but do you have 2 spell slots available?
Yeah.
I think that if you cast the spell twice, once on your way there, once on your way back,
Yeah.
you'd be like
Good to go.
well, because you have your Gloomstalker ability, Pass Without Trace is probably the better option.
Yeah.
Because you're invisible to anyone that doesn't
Anyways.
see with dark vision.
Yeah.
So if you do that, I don't even think I'm going to ask you to roll it. I think if you just cast the spell twice, you can make it there and back.
That makes my stealth automatic plus 27.
Yeah, no one's going to see you, and so that you've seen the route. I think you're fine to get there and back.
Put it in my what level of spell is it?
It's 2nd level spell. So but non-detection is a 3rd level spell.
While Veo's gone,
So I can still have a few shields.
we're just standing there.
Yeah, do you guys
standing
like-
want to have a conversation while I'm zipping away?
Sebastian,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for what I said. I didn't mean for those words to cut you so deeply. It was not my intention. It felt more like a statement of fact and a prod. But You know, I don't want to hurt you. I don't even know if I can hurt you anymore.
Oh, you can. You did.
I did, and I am sorry, because the reality is that everything we did, I would do 1,000 times over. And I don't know what choices you had to make down there, but all I can tell you is that when I held your lifeless body, and I held it in a room full of kings, and they were like, oh, this scroll's meant for Wilhelm if he ever dies. I was like, all right, I gotta go find something else to do. Because that's not enough. That wasn't enough for me. They just saw you as like a casualty. Okay? They saw you as something, oh, another stat. We lost another mage. But you're my best friend. And I wasn't gonna let you stay that way. I couldn't. I've lost a lot of people. And I don't forget easily. And I know we except all those stories I told her on the fire, those kind of came back to me, but the reality is that I couldn't stand to have lost you, because that was a true failure.
Pluto, I understand why me coming back as I am could be jarring, and
it's scary too. Just so you know, it's a little scary.
I hear you, but Pluto, I understand that the way I came back may have been jarring and confusing, but to come back and have my best friend tell me that I'm not good enough because of the way that I came back, after everything that I went through, dying, going through all of that, and then returning, we didn't know what state I was going to be in, and I can't have you telling me that it's not enough. I came back to do my best to help you, and I'm sorry if I pressured you in any way to do things that you didn't want to do. I'm not over this yet. I am hurt. But when I came back, my mother asked me what it is I wanted to accomplish here, what my goals were. And I said that I wouldn't abandon my friends, and I just wanted to come back to see this through to the end, whatever all of this is. And I know you might not believe me on that, because it seems that somehow through my actions I've convinced you of the opposite. But as angry as I am, and as hurt as I am, I'm not abandoning you.
It's not me. And I really worry about Veo.
Speaking of Veo, you make your way through the dungeons of Nox and return back to Old Man Knight's sanctum. When you arrive, he looks at you grimly. You're alone.
Oh, yeah, I know.
What's happened?
We're just having a talk, and we just wanted to make sure that no one can scry on us. So can you just put your fancy spell that you did on me and Pluto into my ring, and I'll be back.
Did you find Sebastian?
Yeah, that's who I need to cast the spell on. Yep.
Okay. Very well.
In my ring.
He cast the spell into your ring.
Thank you.
Did you turn away the Queen of Thieves?
Oh, yeah.
Very
We went
well.
that way. We went that way. It's just not very nice, and we gave her some lies and did our best to deceive, and yeah, no, she's not gonna be in trouble.
I see that her soldiers are heading in the opposite direction of my sanctum. That's reassuring for now. I will see if maybe I can direct a few of the monsters of Nox in her direction, dissuade her from try to come any closer.
That would be best, because she's just like really wondering what we're up to, but we've really thrown her off our scent.
Very good. You spoke with her?
Yep. I hate that Queen of Thieves. She's so persuasive. But no, we fight her every time. She doesn't get into our heads and
Very good.
make us question the choices that we make on a regular basis. It's fine.
I know the three of you are having your own interpersonal issues, but
Yeah.
I'll just remind you that you don't have to do it.
Do it.
This ask to defeat this Sorcerer King, to be taught, for me to teach Sebastian the Wish spell, it is a choice that you are making. To see if you're capable. Perhaps I was too forceful with the three of you, and this challenge is imposing too much strain upon the three of you. I don't want that.
I mean, we all, we had things that were bubbling before you put that in front of us. So it's just natural that this conversation would come up with, our friend being a lich now and everything.
Okay.
Don't sweat it.
Very well then. I will see you when you return.
The classic trying to leave a conversation.
Just
Like, yeah! You're like slowly backing up the whole time. Yeah,
That's good. Yeah. All right. See you later, bud. I run out the door. I really
All right.
having trouble lying to him.
It's really about, before Veo gets, it's really about Veo. Veo was upset. She felt like her goals were lost. And so I just want you to keep that in mind.
I just wish she'd talked to me about it. She never said that's what she wanted from me.
Because she puts everybody else first. That's why.
I'm not a mind reader.
And honestly, it's my fault too. But I think we both have to think about that.
Pluto, can I be real? I was kicking rocks a couple hours ago, mumbling some harsh things about you that I'd planned to say. They seem really mean now, but
Why are you telling me this?
Honesty,
Okay.
Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah.
What is your goal with us? Like, why are you doing this? Why is a Caspian prince? I was thinking about this, and I was getting really angry, and I had a much angrier way of asking, but what's a Caspian prince who didn't plant his flag in Drakkenheim doing following us into all these battles what are you hoping to accomplish?
I want to help you do what you need to do.
Well, what do you want? You're asking me to look out for my friends and to focus on like your needs, but what are your needs then? Neither you or Veo have been vocal about what you guys want. I didn't mean to shut down your goals. I just took the lead because you two seemed like you wanted me to.
No, I didn't mean that we're not doing what I need to do. What I mean is I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. I said this to Veo. There's a lot that is happening that is way bigger than my muscles. Like, we had to get a dragon to bring you back from the dead. That was hard. A lot of the stuff we did was hard, but it's like, I feel like I am way outside my knowledge zone. I shouldn't be here. Like, I should not be here. there's no reason. Like, the only reason I'm here is because you're here. If you weren't here, I'd be dead. Do you know what I mean?
What?
And so when you left us, that scares me even more. But when you came back, and your hand was black, and you eat souls, that scared me. And I know it's still you, but it scares me. And so I'm just trying to navigate this new world. And I'm sorry I didn't accept you. I know there's still you in there, but I am terrified of everything. And it's hard to be Caspian and terrified.
That's when Veo arrives.
Who's breathing?
Old man that has.
Who's breathing really loud?
Old man has no idea. I pulled one over on him. All right,
Wait, why?
Sebastian, come here. This is how I cast the spell, and I flick your forehead.
Wait, what do you mean you pulled one over on Old Man Knight?
You're covered.
Okay, let's go.
He
Okay.
was asking me if we found you, and if we talked to the Queen of Thieves, and
We did.
I said yes,
Okay.
and that she has no idea, and she's going the opposite way.
Is that true?
I mean, technically,
Okay, great.
yeah.
We need her as far away from that sanctum as possible.
Okay, so
Why?
she wants us to do something for her.
Yeah.
She wants us to...
Should we head to the sanctum while we're...
No, we gotta stay away from it.
Yeah.
Because we need to
That's
tell
why I
you
got this. Can you tiny head us now?
Sure?
Okay, we taco hut.
We Taco Hut. Sebastian,
Yeah.
we were sent to find Katerina.
Yeah.
It wasn't her, but it was like her projecting.
I think I may have met real her while you guys were meeting fake her. I
She
don't know.
has...
Did she have you wrapped around her little finger now?
No. Why? Did she have you guys wrapped around her little finger now?
a little.
Sorry. Wait, no. Wait, what do you mean a little? Like, what's a
So,
little?
She has machines. from
Yeah,
Alabaster.
we know that. Alabaster enemy, Queen of Thieves enemy.
She wants us to steal the wish spell for her.
What
And
did
we
you tell her?
agreed.
What?
We agreed to do
No.
it.
No,
Yeah.
wait. No, wait. Sorry, go back. Go back. Say that again.
We
Are gonna steal
the wish spell, and
from Old Man Knight
then she's gonna give us the first wish.
because we were also really mad at you at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna wish Veo's dad
Because
happiness again.
remember, first thing out of your lips was, "I'm gonna get Mouse back." Nothing about my.
And so in
Yeah.
the moment but we needed to
She's
tell
really
you.
angry, and
Why? What did she tell you? Was ours bigger or smaller than yours? Be honest.
She asked me what I was doing in Nox. And I told her she probably knew what I was doing in Nox. And she said,
That's what we said. Yeah.
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 And then she said, just say it. And I said, I want to get the wish spell. And she said, me too. And then I said, okay, what's your plan? And she said, Sebastian, what's your plan? And I said, okay, I have a plan, but I have a problem. She said, go ahead. I said, okay, Kat, what if the four of us take on the Sorcerer King? That probably evens the playing field. She's one of the most powerful people in the world. So that would probably tilt the balance in our favor. She said I was crazy. I told her that it was actually a pretty reasonable plan that didn't involve making enemies of an entire nation and the Academy Directorate and everybody else. And I told her that it actually was more beneficial if we had a member of the Academy on our side, because she did mention stealing the wish spell, and I told her that was the dumbest idea ever, because doing that, she said all the directors are evil. And I said, you don't know that, and having one on our side is better than having none on our side. And then she told me that I was useless, I was a bad friend to you guys, that I manipulated you into doing whatever I wanted.
She did say that.
She did say that to us
She said that to
too.
us too.
And then I realized that she was actually in that moment manipulating me,
Yeah.
using our friendship against me. And I tried to tell her that, and then she said, fine, I have other means of getting the wish spell. Don't even worry, you're useless, and I'm going to do it without you because you would just screw it up. And if you want to be alone, then be alone. And then she left me alone. And that hurt a lot. And then I felt really sorry for myself. But I thought maybe if I found you guys, that we could work together to stop her, because she's clearly trying to manipulate the situation so that we destroy the alliances that we are making and join her in what she wants. And it sounds like you agreed to it. I'm not making claims or assumptions. I don't want to put any more pressure on this strained relationship we currently have, but am I correct in that?
So what we said
Yeah.
was that we would steal the book.
Mm-hmm. You know that she bought an army of robots from Alabaster.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think in that moment, that was the only way we could get her away.
Like, we needed an out because we also
She's
got
ready to hunt
manipulated.
us down.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
And she knew that she couldn't read our thoughts.
Mm-hmm. And we
But-
actually told her the truth, and she didn't even believe us.
Yeah, and also we're like really bad at lying, and we felt sort of abandoned in
Yeah.
that moment, and we were sort of like isolated. I'm not really great talking to her. I told her a lot. But the point is that I think she's right. That I don't think we can trust any of the directorate. And
I don't think we should trust her either, though.
no.
Yeah, if you think the, like...
And also, can I just say, I'm tired of this gatekeeping. Like, why do only like a few people get to know the wish spell that saves everyone, and they don't want to share it? And they're like the guard for this weapon, and they get to decide who learns it. I say we steal it and give it to Sebastian.
I will say there is a reason. And it's the same reason that I would protect the wish spell.
Why?
What if the Queen of Thieves had it? What if all the kings and rulers had access to the wish spell? I mean, they do, through the crowns, but okay, bad example. What if every evil villain that we have come across, what if every person who attempts to undo our plans had the ability to wish it so?
Well, doesn't Alabaster have the wish spell?
All of the Academy directors have access to it. The confusing part is that all of the Academy directors have lived for a while, is my understanding. And it's kind of a question that a lot of us have on... Zelvaka even said it. He knows the wish spell, but he can no longer cast it. And there's a theory that most of the directors actually have no more castings of it left.
That's Sebastian. She told us something.
Yeah.
She does want Mouse back. Just like
Okay.
you do. She wants Mouse back to manipulate her too.
Yeah,
To put her on the throne.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she would use her as a pawn.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, how is she going to get her on the throne?
She's gonna, what, wish? She said wish her magic away? Is that what she said?
I think
Okay,
she will.
that's smart.
Yeah, she said she would just wish her away her mageborn.
But that's just another way of the Queen of Thieves saying that she's going to take the throne.
Well,
Exactly.
That's what we thought.
So why
She's
would
not
you...
trying to take the throne, but she is going to, regardless, use Mouse to do that.
So if I bring Mouse back... But
And
that's why the Queen of Thieves can't have access to the wish spell.
But it
Because if-
also means that's why Mouse can't get back, because regardless how she comes back, she's gonna be used.
No, because if I bring her back, I won't wish her magic away.
And if Kat somehow figures out a way to do that,
We won't let her.
she's... Didn't Ultimate Knight say something about her not having magic, though?
Sorry?
Yeah, Old Midnight said something. This was a long time ago.
The best you can surmise is that, Old Man Knight said that Eliza actually isn't mageborn and was an example of the Academy essentially getting it wrong. Because of,
I don't know.
Yeah.
and it appears that even Kat didn't realize that her sister didn't have magic because she said that she was just going to wish
Her magic.
Yeah.
So, what?
But Old Man Knight told us that Eliza, House, she actually doesn't have magic.
Yeah.
So Kat doesn't even need the wish spell to do that.
She was in the academy. She was picked up at a young age.
And yet, the most eldest and powerful sorcerer in the world tells us that she doesn't.
As Old Man Knight explained it, like, the Academy didn't pick Sebastian up until he was almost 15, right? And sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes it's rare, but there's people that are Mageborn that the Academy does not find. And sometimes it's very rare, but there are children. And Eliza was very young. When Eliza was only 6. So it's very common for 6-year-olds when they are taken by the Academy. They're not really, like, most children in the Academy, even if they are brought in that young, they don't start their training until the age of 10. They're not really expected to be able to. So it's not impossible for someone to be like, oh, they're Mageborn, but it just hasn't manifested yet, because it usually
You're just
doesn't.
waiting.
Yeah,
and then
yes.
she got dragged to hell.
Yeah,
for it.
it's very common. Like, you know, you'll find that there are Academy students that they can be as old as 12, and they'll be like, why isn't the magic happening yet? Why isn't the magic happening yet? And then it does, but they're just like a late bloomer, right? But in some cases, it can be someone that. So what Old Man Knight is inferring is that it was like essentially Eliza's not. Again, that's what Old Man Knight says. Right? So
we don't know. According to Kat, according to Old Man Knight, regardless of what happens, she's coming back with the intent. She's bringing her back with the intent to put her on the throne.
And we think she might be too fragile. Like, I don't know what you experienced, but I don't know what she experienced, but it sounds like if you spent years trapped in another dimension and you come back, you're probably someone that's easily manipulated.
Yeah, the idea was never to put Mouse on the throne. She was going to come back just to be out of hell and maybe get helped by the Academy to become a contributing member of... Yeah.
It's not the case anymore.
Yeah.
And this
So,
is what I've been thinking about since you left, and I wanted to talk to you about this, but you left, is that
you keep
I
throwing that at
want
me.
to help you with your goal. But this is a whole other ball game. This throws everything we've done so far into question.
And the thing is that Katarina's going after the wish spell.
Yeah, she is, and we can't let her have it. We
have
can't.
to stop her. But I think the best way to stop her is to intervene. Like, if she's going after it, if we steal it first, and then you learn it, and then you destroy it. Because I don't think we can beat a Sorcerer King.
Knowing what you know about Mouse, are you still going to bring her back with the wish spell?
I don't know. It's everything it's everything that I've been working. Honestly, it's a lot to take in right now. This is new information, and I think I'm going to need to think about that.
Of course, take time. We need to think this through.
But right now we need to get back to the sanctum, and I think we need to inform Old Man Knight about the things that are going on.
Well, we agreed to certain things. Like, we told Katarina that we would steal the wish spell. We had to get out of there, but that was the only way we could do it. And she gave us a sending stone.
Let her know.
Wait, sorry, what?
A sending stone.
Yeah.
So we
can tell
You just
her-
went back to the sanctum
Beep, boop, beep, boop. Yeah?
with a sending stone in your pocket given to you by the Queen of Thieves.
Yes.
that's connected to the Queen of Thieves?
Yeah, but I didn't press the button to say
No,
here
okay,
I'm there.
okay, hold on. Can
Is that how they work?
I examine the sending stone?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
No. We were so careful.
All right, so that's going to be a 27.
Okay. In a panic, you grab the sending stone from Veo and you look at it.
Is this like a common sending stone, or does it look custom made?
It's a custom made.
She didn't buy it?
No.
It's not off the shelf.
It's definitely got like a touch of Cat's flair in the way that it's been crafted to it.
Okay.
And so for
Veo!
for all intents and purposes, it's effectively a cursed sending stone. Basically, yeah, there's a lot of ways to protect yourself against divination magic, but this is kind of like having a back door.
She planted a bug on you. She planted a listening device on you.
This is what happens when you're not here.
This is why we need you to be around, because
Well, then
when
you
magic
shouldn't
things
have
happen
kicked
to
me
us,
out.
we didn't. You walked away.
You said really mean things and I went for a walk.
They're
It's
words.
very likely that while this was in Veo's possession, despite the protective magic that's in place, examining it, that Cat would have been able to both see and hear everything around Veo.
So
We've made a mistake. Okay, a
and
mistake's been made.
and
I didn't
it-
make a mistake.
it wasn't my mistake.
You just threw it across the room, but it's but
I run up to it and I start stomping on it, and they're like,
okay. It's a cursed item, though.
is it like bound to? Did you attune to this thing?
No.
Bound to Veo.
Veo!
It goes back into her hand.
It goes back into her pocket, yeah.
No.
What? Okay, how do I?
Can you
I'm. Don't say anything. Don't do anything.
We're gonna go back home, and it's like nothing ever happened.
Everything you just heard was a play we're rehearsing for another.
Yeah, and
another.
it's very likely that Veo bringing it into the sanctum may have even allowed Cat to look past whatever defenses Old Man Knight had by having it in her possession.
Okay, I'm gonna
it's
just
possible
search.
Cat would have been able to see inside the
Can I
sanctum.
see the sending stone?
I don't know. Is it just gonna go back in my pocket now?
I don't know. I'm gonna try casting banishment on it. I don't. That's only for 1 minute.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
12.
Okay. You cast banishment on it with a 4th level spell slot. But what you feel is that if you cast banishment using a 5th level spell slot, you'll be able to get rid of it for 1 minute. Otherwise, if you use a 4th level spell slot, you'll need to roll.
That's not even worth
Waste
it.
your magic. Okay.
But otherwise, it will take a remove curse spell to get rid of this thing.
Okay, Veo.
Oh, and
Okay.
I can do that, can he?
Yeah. So here's
He's
the thing,
magical
and
and
I'm
powerful.
Okay.
throwing out an idea.
Okay.
This is brainstorming. I'm not telling you guys what to do.
Okay.
Are we clear on that? We have led the Queen of Thieves to Old Man Knight accidentally.
Accidentally. It was my fault.
Everybody makes mistakes, and you know what?
I'll take some of that blame.
I'm not going to hold it against you.
I didn't have my mage with me, so.
Are you saying it's my fault?
I'm saying if you were with us, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Or at least you could
Or
share
maybe
the
it
blame.
would have.
Yeah, it probably still would have. You would have taken the sending.
No, it wouldn't have happened if I was here, and you two are your own people who should be capable of making your own grown-up decisions.
If I've learned anything from you leaving is that I can't make decisions on my own very well.
We clearly have some things that we still need to work out in our relationships, but right now is not the time. The Queen of Thieves is going to be coming to that sanctum.
And potentially Alabaster, because he's working with her.
Oh my gods.
We have to go quickly.
Listen.
We might not have to fight a Sorcerer King. We might have to fight a Queen of Thieves and a Director, which is probably going to be worse. But here's a plan. I think I have a plan.
Okay, I'm listening.
And again, you can feel free to add to the plan.
Okay.
I just really feel like I need to get that point across because apparently everything I say, you guys are like, oh, you make all the decisions and you. But
Okay, well, also you said that if I say one word, you get to leave and just use it against me all the time. So
Anyways.
if we're gonna just count words for that much weight, like you can't like decide.
The plan.
So the plan, Pluto, is that if we are leading the Queen of Thieves and she can hear us, then
She can hear us right now.
yeah, I know, but we're gonna need to make a stand. We're gonna need to make a stand. We're gonna go tell Zelvaka what happened, and we're gonna make a stand against the Queen of Thieves.
Okay, question. She can. I'm the problem right now. You guys need to go tell Zelvaka, and I need to stay here.
Well, Shirley knows,
Yeah, but then she can't hear the rest of what's going on.
but at least if we remove the curse, then we can have our conversation.
Maybe Zelvaka can remove the curse and then we can have a conversation. And if we make a stand against the Queen of Thieves, maybe that'll be enough for Zelvaka to not need us to kill a Sorcerer King. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's proving ourselves.
How do we turn off non-detection on ourselves?
Dispel magic.
Or wait it out, right?
Yeah.
Because
You probably had it on you for about half its duration, so it's like halfway over at least.
I say we head back. We ask Zelvaka to cast Remove Curse on your mistake.
okay, our mistake.
Okay,
Our
both of
mistake.
your mistake.
Whew,
Wow.
words.
What? I wasn't there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
This is on all of us. All
you
of
were
us.
an adult. You had your own choices. Isn't that what you said to Veo? You made your own choices.
You're putting this on me.
No.
It's on all of us. We all carry this equally. Stop blaming Veo.
I'm
We
just-
didn't know better.
I don't want 100% when I'm only in 33%.
No, it's 50-50. Pretty sure.
You know what? Fine. We'll go to Zelvaka alone. You gonna leave us again?
If that's what you want, Pluto.
I don't want that.
Well, then why did you just say that? Okay, let's go. We're going. After you, mortal.
Thank you. Wait, why do I have to go first? You're the immortal one. You can die.
But seriously, do we want her to listen to our conversations as we're going?
Oh, who cares? She knows everything anyways.
Just hum loudly into it to distract her. Louder. Yeah.
How to defeat being spied on. Be as annoying as possible.
Have you ever heard like cats in the night? Yeah.
All right. Well, with that,
We might run into more shadows this way, but it's fine.
you head back, and I think for here, that is where we'll end for today.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
We're just such good friends right now.
A big thank you, as always, to our incredible cast, Kelly, Jill, and Joe, for being friends in real life despite the conflict at the table.
Love
You know?
this.
Yeah. It for those that you that might be watching, we as a cast and crew, emotions run high, but we're all friends. And so one of the cool things about this group is how much we're able to separate what happens at the table, what happens between the characters, from what happens as friends. And I think that having that kind of trust and having that strong of a real life friendship is really cool, because then you get to feel those feels and then walk away from it, and it's all okay. It's all okay.
And speaking of friends who have never betrayed me, a special thank you to Kyle for all of his work behind the scenes. And to the DM who always betrays me in wonderful fashion, thank you, Monty.
So Kyle, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know that you're the mastermind behind
Okay.
it all.
Thank you, Monty, for all of your incredible work.
And a big thank you to the wonderful creators who allow us to use their incredible assets and our tabletop games. We encourage you to go and support these amazing creators. We have the wonderful terrain by Dwarven Forge. We have miniatures by Hero Forge and WizKids, music by Tabletop Audio, and player character artwork by Elizabeth Pearl.
Of course, don't forget to look at the links below for our Teespring store where you can find all of your favorite Dungeon Dudes shirts, including what's the worst that could happen? Check out bit.ly/Dungeon Dudes merch.
Our videos and live streams are made possible because we have an incredible Patreon community supporting our work. If you enjoy what we do here, please consider becoming a patron of our show by following the links down below. Or you can also support the show by picking up one of our books in the Worlds of Drakkenheim, which you can get at Drakkenheim.com.
Also, make sure to join our Patreon, which you can find the links for below, and hopping on our patron-exclusive Discord, where you can chat with us about all things Drakkenheim, D&D, and everything else that you would like to chat with us about. Make sure to check out all the other episodes of Drakkenheim if you haven't gotten caught up, and you can listen to them as an audio-only podcast as well.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time in Drakkenheim.